A budget slash low cost airline is an airline that generally has short haul flights, with prices for flights being way cheaper than normal airlines. It's always been a very popular way to travel because of the cheap prices for flights, but it brings to thought, how are they profitable? How does the business work? And how do they just generally operate? And why is Europe famous for them? Let's find out. Here I'm going to show you some of Europe's main budget airlines. All of Europe's countries have flag carrier airlines which are not budget carriers. However, most European countries do have budget carriers, and Europe by far has most of the world's budget carriers. But why does Europe have so many budget airlines and budget flights? I'll explain that shortly. But to figure that out, we're going to need to figure out how these airlines make profit. Probably watching this video thinking that budget airlines do not make enough money because of the cheap ticket prices. That's not true, and here's why. Having a fleet of one type of aircraft is great because ground crew, cabin crew and pilots only have to train for one type. This also benefits because if there was an incident with one aircraft, the result is easier for a replacement with the same seating configuration. Many budget airlines in and out of Europe have a single type fleet, including EasyJet, Ryanair and Vueling. Most European budget airlines do not have first, business or premium economy classes, with the whole aircraft having one class, economy. On board most budget airlines, seats don't tend to have a whole lot of legroom and space, maximising the space for seats and passengers. This also benefits because instead of making a larger profit from each passenger like a normal airline would, budget airlines can make a smaller profit from each passenger and carry more passengers on board. However, this does come down to passenger comfort. Budget airline seat pitches can be quite small compared to normal airlines. Another huge way that makes budget airlines extremely profitable is having young, fuel-efficient aircraft, examples like the A320 and 737. Lots of budget airlines fly them, which is great. This means that budget airlines with a single type fleet or aircraft family, the A320 family for example, only has to main one aircraft type as well as buying fuel for only one type of aircraft. This is great because it saves the airlines a lot of money buying fuels. If they fuel other planes as well, buying fuel would be a lot more expensive. One of the reasons that budget travel has always been popular in Europe is holidays. Yep, Europe is the most visited continent in the world. The continent has many tourist attractions in its countries, with basically all of its countries perfect for a family holiday. And people who live in Europe and out of Europe want to go to a nice holiday in a European country where there's plenty of things to do for the family. But focusing in Europe, people who live in European countries want to go to other European countries where there's plenty to do, but people aren't going to pay huge prices for a short flight, and that's when budget travel comes in. Because of the super cheap prices, budget travel attracts people and families for holiday and work. Because budget airlines attract so many people because of the cheap prices for flights, operating a single type fleet of aircraft family, and everything else we mentioned in this video, that's how European budget airlines are profitable. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching today's video. I hope you thought it was very interesting, and I hope you learned a lot about European budget travel. Again, thank you so much. Subscribe if you're new around here. You do not want to be missing out on new aviation content coming out soon, and I will see you in the next video. So until then, goodbye.